Not Joe. I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Hey, welcome back twice to Mike. I'm Andy.
And I'm Matt.
And here's another episode. Hope y'all enjoy it. We got a lot to cover. Matt is going to tell us about his experience this week down there in, where, Matt? Destin, Florida.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to kick it off then? Tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, we can. How was your week last week?
How was my week?
Yeah.
A blur. I'm talking about hot, and I couldn't even tell you what I've done. That's how fast paced it was. I visited a few water and wastewater systems here in the state, and made them contacts, and we did have a softball tournament.
How'd that go?
This weekend, and we won it.
That's good.
Yeah, played with Georgia Storm, and
where'd y'all play at?
We played in Valley. Over in Valley,
Alabama. That's where my dad's from.
Yeah.
Born and raised over there. Went to school over there.
Yeah. OMVP.
And it's not the Valley.
No.
It's Valley.
It's Valley.
I've been corrected before. Yeah, my dad was from the Valley.
Yeah.
The Valley. No, he was from Valley. Yes, Valley, Alabama. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was all good. And then, today just chilled out, and here we are on the show.
Yeah. So, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I know the other day you told me you were going. You told me what time you had to be there. And the time you told me, and I said, oh, you got to remember they're on Easter time. And you said, no, that's our time that you told me. Now, was that our time you had to be there? So it would have been 11:30 their time?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they do use Georgia time,
okay,
but we used Alabama time.
I thought about that.
That's the tournament. They did Alabama.
I thought about that after you said that when I got in the house, and I'm like, I'm going to have to ask him about that because I could have swore they were on Georgia time.
Yeah, they are.
But
and old Dane was over there.
Really? Was it MVP?
He come out of retirement. Yeah.
He's out of retirement.
Well, he just, I guess that tournament, they probably needed some help. But
I don't doubt that.
But yeah, we won't go into that. But yeah.
So no, my week was, I wouldn't say a blur. I remember just about every minute of it. It was hot. Thursday, I did a door job on a trailer. Had to replace a couple of doors, and it was so hot, man. I don't know if just the humidity was bad that day, but Thursday was the worst. I didn't get home till like 9:15.
Oh, wow.
Thursday night. But I went back, you can look at like my truck, they record idle time and all that stuff. My truck idled for almost 4 hours Thursday.
Wow.
Because I would stop what I was doing, go sit in the air conditioning, cool off for a minute, man, because it was brutal.
Oh, it'll steam you, man. I mean, it is humid and the heat and something else.
Parker, who's a Florida Gator fan?
Oh, my goodness.
You got to tell me who's cheering them on first.
Well, I mean, Gator fan, you have to be careful.
Yes, Miss Tina, we do. It's brutal this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
His good buddy Josh McAllister.
Okay, Josh.
What's the Gators? What do they say?
An FSU fan. Come on now.
Ooh. Hey, you ask your buddy Josh if he's going to be pulling for Bama or FSU the first game of the season.
Yeah.
What's the Gators saying? Like, just go Gators, I guess.
Yeah, go Gators.
Go Gators, Josh. Yeah. Go Gators. I'll tell you what, we had old Tim Tebow crying back in the day, man.
Ooh, thought he was bad.
Bless his heart.
I still like Tim, though. I think he's a good guy.
Tim is a great guy.
Yeah, and he was a good example for younger generation.
looks
leadership.
Looks like our man Josh McAllister is going to be pulling for Alabama because he said he will pull for anyone but FSU.
Well,
so
praise the Lord.
Roll Tide, Josh.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Man, I'm talking about. Woo.
Yep. But no, so we went. Like I said, we went down to the Destin, Miramar, on out. Her aunt lives on out towards, I guess that's Point Washington out there. I don't know. It's I used to live out that way when I was a kid, but not that far out there. It's on
really?
It's off 98, but on past 331. I'd say you're about halfway to Panama City.
You go north. Oh, okay. You're going east.
Yeah, you're going east.
Okay, all right.
So anyway, we went out there. Eden, yes, that's where it's out near Eden State Park area.
Okay, gotcha.
Matter of fact, that's where my brother-in-law Parker and his bride got married way back. But yeah, beautiful place out there if you've never been out there.
I hadn't been.
Eden State Garden. That's really nice out there. But anyway, so that's where we had the surprise birthday party. But we went to the beach yesterday for a little bit. The water was clear, but it was a little choppy, I'd say, yesterday. But we went this morning, and man, it was beautiful. Like the waves, it had some waves, but they were just like some little slow rollers coming in. Wasn't nothing just beating you up. Water was clear. But this past week was Shark Week.
Oh yeah.
And my wife, every year, she we do a big thing with Shark Week. Like every night she does some kind of something themed with dinner towards Shark Week.
Yeah, I think I seen a picture of her with some Rice Krispie treats and a shark on it.
Yeah.
Was that a gummy shark?
No, that was shark sushi.
Oh man, that looked pretty neat now.
She did
a good job.
She
on
took
that.
Those little shark looking gummies, and then she took a Rice Krispie treat and just wrapped it in like a fruit roll up.
How about that?
Yeah, the kids liked it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's candy and sweets all mixed together. But
does she tries to do something every day?
Yes, every night kind of something with dinner, like dinner themed. I mean, one night she made like it was a dessert, but it was just Jell-O with the little shark gummies in it. So it was like it was like blue Jell-O. It looked like sharks swimming in the water. But no, yeah, she does that. Does that every year for Shark Week. But we watched the Shark Week too. So I mean, some of that stuff they talked a lot about. There was a couple of different episodes where they were showing some of those shark attacks, specifically the ones along the coast of Florida that happened last year. And I told my wife today, I said, after watching Shark Week all week and then going to the beach this weekend,
keep another eye out.
I was a nervous wreck, man. I seen a shadow yesterday and I took off.
Yeah.
Took off running, man. But that was yesterday when that happened. So the water was somewhat clear, but it was still just the way the waves were. They were constantly kind of breaking over.
Yeah.
So it made that white water that comes with the waves, and it just made it hard to see as good. But today it was clear. I mean, there was bait fish everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's what it was when we went. There was a lot of bait fish.
Yeah.
I mean,
so they were. I mean, if you had like a cast net, and what they were, we called them Elwise.
I heard that, Miss Tina. She said, "It's no joke here lately. They'll get you."
Oh, I ain't. I'm not messing around with. I'm sitting there thinking, as I'm swimming out there, what would I do?
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, just pound them in the head.
That's my.
That's what I would do. Gouge their
eyeballs, but
yeah,
I
don't
know. It was, and I look around at all these other people out there, and I'm thinking, well, he's got a few choices. to pick from. So, I mean, he may not pick me.
I'm saying this side of the line.
Yeah,
okay?
he may not pick me. He may pick one of them other little people out there. But then he got my big old juicy self out there.
Yeah, he's got dinner right here, boy.
I mean, he can make 2-3 meals out of me. So.
Oh gosh.
So I saw a video of a guy in shallow water.
Yeah.
Hey, we watched in Shark Week. We were watching, man. There were some of them hammerheads were chasing stingrays. I mean, almost up on to the beach.
Oh wow!
So they come up in there. I mean, and get you. You could be, shin deep water, and get bit. I mean, I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
So
I mean, even when we went, that you talking about them fish, bait fish. They were in schools. I mean, it looked like a black shadow coming in the water. There was so many. And
that's how it was today. Matter of fact,
ladyfish. I mean, what are they? Ladyfish?
Well,
what do they call them?
Spade fish or something. I seen some of them too, but these the little bait fish are what we called them LYs. I don't know the technical name for them. Mm-hmm. They look kind of like a little herring bait fish, but they're not as big. But we call them LYs when we catch them during like we were out there bait fishing.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that we just call them LYs. But like I said, I don't know but it would be humongous schools of them. And today, matter of fact, I guess something was kind of out there a little bit past where I was, and there was a school of them, and they started breaking the water, like where they jump out of the water,
like they're fluttering or something.
And that typically means something's after them, like something's swimming through there trying to eat on them.
Yeah, that's what I told them. I said, "Hey, you need to get on back because something's after these fish right here."
But I was wearing. I mean, the water was clear, and you could see some other fish, and I don't know what they were. Kind of thought maybe like a redfish, but I got some like goggles and was looking in the water, and I could see these fish. They weren't redfish, but they would just stay around the bottom, like right on the sand, and they would swim around, and they'd be swimming under those bait fish, so they weren't trying to eat the bait fish. Yeah. I don't know what kind of fish they were, but
that's
I don't know. It was neat, seeing all that bait fish, but. The way that works is the bait fish bring in the fish that'll eat them. The sharks are not coming after that bait fish. The sharks are in there to eat whatever's eating the bait fish. Yeah. So
bigger fish.
The bigger fish. Yeah. But I found a live sand dollar today.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How about that? That's awesome.
That was cool. We matter of fact, we was in Panama City a couple weeks ago, and some of the girls found some bigger sand dollars.
Okay.
The one I found, it might have been a little bit bigger and like the size of a $50 coin, It wasn't very big, but it was a live one. I thought that was cool. I've never found a live sand dollar before.
Yeah, that's something else.
But no, we ended up putting them back. I said, well, that thing's living on it. I don't want to keep no live one.
No.
So
usually you find them all broken up and everything.
Yeah. Typically, that's what I normally see is all the dead where they've hardened and be broke up in pieces. Yeah. They don't. I mean, you go in the store like them beach stores down there, which it's unbelievable how many of those are down there now. I mean, there's always been beach stores.
Oh, Alvin's Island, stuff like that. Now
they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere now.
I mean, you turn and look to your left, you see one, and by the time you've turned to look to the right, there's another one on the right.
Almost as bad as vape stores here where we at.
Yeah. Which, I think they've kind of
they're weeding them out.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, literally.
But no, it was it was nice to go down there because we were in Panama City a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Like I just said that, but man, Destin is just as busy, or it could be busier, but traffic was. When we were in Panama City, it was bumper to bumper, barely moving. Destin was bumper to bumper, but traffic stayed moving, man.
Yeah,
it just
same
kept
as Orange
moving.
Beach. It was the same, man.
And it was, I I don't know. If you were to compare, if I was to have to go to Panama City or Destin, I'd go to Destin. Yeah, I mean it's to me. I mean it's more like home to me over there.
Yeah.
But the beach is not as. I don't know if they don't clean the beach over there like they do in Destin. Because I know in Destin, I remember there used to be a company, and they had these tractors with these things that looked like
big rakes.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a hay baler.
Oh
thing.
yeah, that machine.
But it goes down through there and cleans up the beaches, like they clean up trash and stuff like that. And I don't know if they don't do that in Panama City or what, but we went to the beach in Panama City in like 3 different spots. And
Miss Tina says she remembers that.
What's that? What'd you remember, Miss Tina?
I guess about the company with the sand.
Yeah. They were right down the road from where my dad's shop was.
Okay.
Right there on Mountain Drive. They had 3 or 4 tractors in there, and that was what they do. They go out at nighttime, when the beaches are empty, and they just roll down through there and. Oh yeah, the tractor raking the beach. Yep. So where we went to the beach today. You've been there with us before to that same spot.
Yeah, man with umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Matter of fact, we was gonna get one today. With the chairs and the umbrellas.
Yeah.
But I got down there and it was cash. Needed some cash, and I was like, man, I ain't. There was
Sound like you need to make a call.
Well, I didn't feel like walking back up.
Oh yeah.
To find an ATM, so we just found because we got
like by now they would take Venmo or Cash App or something.
I mean,
today's time.
He was
don't carry cash on the beach.
I've known that old guy that does that. Matter of fact, his dad actually owned that property right there.
Oh, how'd you rent them then? That's what Miss Tina asked.
Oh, we did not rent those chairs, Miss Tina. We ended up sitting in our own chairs, but that's what I was gonna say. When we got there, we got there maybe like 8:39, and his guy had their row of beach chairs set up, and it's kind of right there, before the beach starts kind of going down, so there's nothing to sit in front of those. But then all the other open spots were kind of filled up, so we ended up just taking a spot a little bit back. And we sat in our own chairs because we brought some chairs, but I didn't bring the umbrella. And it was nice and sunny.
Yeah.
But
I bet umbrella.
I mean, he was giving me a deal. I mean, I know. Yeah. He told me $30 all day, which I wasn't gonna be there all day.
Yeah.
But typically it's like $50-$60, I think, for all day on those things. So. Yeah, we went down there. Us and the Crawfords went down Father's Day. I think it was a couple years ago, and we got us a couple sets, and it's nice. It's nice because if it's basically 3 less things you have to carry out on the beach. Oh,
God. Unless you get one of them Vivor carts,
with
one
the
of them beach carts, inflatable wheels.
I mean it's
I didn't see nobody with one of those when I went last week.
I seen a poor fella pulling a regular cart like we got.
I felt a couple of those, and
I felt horrible for that.
The struggle is real on that, brother.
Man,
I said, man, now you know not to carry that cart. He said, what else I'm gonna do? I said, I don't know, but not that. I mean, you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, anything.
But no, while we were down there, we did some back to school clothes shopping, and I was wanting to talk about the difference in clothes shopping for a boy and clothes shopping for a girl.
Oh Lord,
man, let me tell you, Jessica went with the 2 girls, and I went with my son.
Oh man.
Look, we went in one store. it was like, what about this one? Nope. I said, all right, what about this one? Nope. What about this one? Yep. All right, let's get it. We went in one store, bought a couple shirts. I said, all right, that's good here. Let's go to the next one. Went in there, got a couple shirts. I mean, we had 4 or 5 shirts within, 30 minutes, and that was walking between a few different stores. And then it was like we went to one store. Jessica said, well, they got some of them old Rose shirts and stuff like that. Yeah. In this store here. So we went in there, and he was like, I don't really like those. Jessica was like, look, he's not going to pay attention to what, just get a couple shirts. But now the opposite, it was with our daughter, our oldest. Like, Lee, man.
Yeah, I know.
You have to try everything on. Then you get something and like, okay, this is it. And then last minute, it's like, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
So, we
scroll up some on that. I think it's no, that's good. Okay,
but yeah, it was I don't know, man. Men are typically
we gonna get
a
in,
lot
get
simpler
out.
And get done with it.
Get in, get out.
And I hate shopping.
I do too.
Which we did this the same way last year. And me and Ollie went to the same 2 stores that we bought him shirts from last year. We bought him some new shirts from those same 2 stores. And then we added that 3rd store. And we would end up going there, getting a couple, and being done with it. But it's definitely a struggle, clothes shopping, especially for little girls and young ladies.
Oh, I know it, man. I know it.
I don't know that I had the patience for it, but.
Well, y'all said y'all went down there and ate at a good place. Well,
yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So, I was talking about the podcast I listened to, and they did a podcast, interviewed a guy named Charles Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
He opened the Harbor Docks in 1979. So it's been there a long time, way before I was born. And he recently, I don't know how recent, but he sold that restaurant to his oldest son. So his oldest son kind of has it now, but they were talking about it. They own stores. They own different restaurants. There's a place called Chuck's Fish, which I haven't talked to you about it.
Sound familiar though.
But I think I want to try and maybe like a couples night, like me and Jessica and you and your bride go out and eat dinner one night.
Yeah, we're talking about down there in Destin?
No, they got one in Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery. Okay.
So they have this. It's called Chuck's Fish.
Uh-huh.
I think the first one opened in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
And now he's got one up in Huntsville. There's one or two in Georgia. Got one in Mobile.
Man, he's got them then.
He's got this one in Montgomery. Okay. So these all came not at the same time, different times. I think Montgomery's opened in 2022.
Okay.
But he said, so at Harbor Docks, they have a fish market there, and they've had one forever. He sells all the restaurants that are his or whatever, partnered or whatever. His fish market, Harbor Docks Fish Market, sells all the fish to those restaurants. So everything's coming out of Destin. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went to. I was listening to that, and they were just talking about the stuff they had, and it sounded good.
Yeah, lawnmower blades.
Well, Parker, I would say if.
Depends on what's left on the blades.
Yeah, because I knew a gentleman that did that. He cut, and he had a lot of like gravel in his yard.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying, hey, he told me, he said, man, you think you can come over and sharpen my blades? And when we picked his lawnmower up, there wasn't nothing left of them. They were nubs. He thought they were just dull. I said, man, I said, you ain't even got no blade left.
Cutting gravel here.
Now, I sharpened mine last week, which I hadn't used that lawnmower in a couple years, but I got it fixed up. I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and check the blades out, sharpen them. And those blades were full length blades. They were just dull. But all I cut is grass.
Yeah.
So
when you lose the cut, you can resharpen. Yeah. But when you lose the blade, I get new one.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it would depend on how much
long you had on.
Yeah, how much blades you got.
Yeah.
If you can sharpen them,
yeah,
I'd just sharpen them. Take you a grinder to them.
Yep, there you go.
Some people do them with the blades, just leave them on the lawnmower. I took mine off and sharpened mine, but I'd say that there's about I don't know 3 to 5 inches of of the actual blade that is sharp.
Oh yeah.
That's so. I mean, as long as you got a good bit of that left on there, I say put you a nice little edge on there and roll with it, buddy.
Go with it. Yeah.
I would, but
getting back.
Yeah. So anyway, we ended up going and eating at this restaurant last night. Awesome food, man. Great. They have a full blown sushi bar in there.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I know you're not a big sushi guy, but they have a lady there named her name's Yoshi. And I think she's from Japan.
Oh, okay.
But she's worked for Harbor Docks for 36 years.
36.
And she brought sushi to that. Like they say, she's like the pioneer of sushi in Destin. Like she's the one that brought the sushi to Destin.
Okay.
But anyway, she's kind of, I think she bounces around to all those different restaurants and trains because they sell sushi at all their restaurants. Yeah. Those Chuck's Fish and whatnot.
I got you.
But anyway, where we sat was near that sushi bar. And this older couple came in, a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like they had, and like I said, it was a little late when we got there. It was a little after 8, so I think by the time we got our food, it was 9:30. And this couple came in, looked like they might have been out having some drinks around town. Mm-mm. And they sat at the sushi bar, and they ordered. I bet they ordered $300 in sushi.
Oh wow!
They were eating, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our littlest one, we had got finished eating, and we had to wait quite a bit to get our
I don't know who that is.
No, I don't either. We had to wait quite a bit for our ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So our youngest was, she was she was ready to go. So she was over there saying, "Are you done eating? Are you done eating?" Asking all of us. And she's like, "I'm ready to go." She was being a little loud, but she's a toddler. She's 4 years old. Well, this woman, this old drunk woman that was sitting over there with her, this could have been his little fling or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just seemed like a weird situation. But she turned around and looked at my little one with like this devil stare.
Oh Lord.
And Andy, I tell you right now, I freaking lost it.
Thought you were gonna have to put Jessica in control there.
I lost it, man.
Oh, you lost it.
I started. Look, I was staring at the woman, and I was calling her not nice names.
Oh my gosh.
And she never would turn around, but she seen me see her look at my daughter that way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
man, that's crazy.
I was saying whatever I could, hoping that man would turn around and say something, because I was I'm telling you, I was in a spot where I would have slapped his dentures out.
Yeah, you were in the zone then.
Oh, I'm telling you. I was mad as fire.
Gosh.
Because, and here's the thing that got me. This was what really ticked me off was this woman and this man. Like I said, they were having a good time. I don't have no problem with that. So, like, I could hear them over my 3 loud ones that were being loud, cutting up, and then all the other people around us that were cutting up and stuff. I could hear them chatting being real loud over all that.
Mm.
So for her, because my daughter
Tina said, "Papa Bear."
That's
Papa
right.
Bear
Yeah, Miss Tina knows the story. She heard about it almost directly after it happened. So, Jessica was biggest thing. She said, we don't have no bill money.
I heard that. I have to do a GoFundMe for you.
Well, I'm telling you, man. You're the same way. Don't mess with my kids, man.
With my kids.
I mean,
family.
It would have been one thing if we were in some fine dining where you could hear a needle drop, but I'm talking about this place you couldn't even hardly hear yourself think. So, it was just real loud. I mean, but no, the food was great. I would recommend it to anybody that's in that area wants to. I think I had it's called can't remember what the dish was called, but it came with like got blackened fish, and then it came with 2 bacon wrapped stuffed shrimp, and then a crab cake, and then came with a side of rice and some green beans. But the bacon wrapped stuffed shrimp, off the chain, bro.
Man,
yeah. The blackened fish was good. Crab cake was a little different than what I'm used to. Yeah, well, so used to crab cakes I'm used to, they had a little more breading in them than this one did. Now, this one was just, like, it had the outside of the crab cake was like a panko bread crust, and it was kind of like seared. But the middle was just solid crab meat. So, I mean, if you like a more meaty crab cake, That's it. But it was good. Jessica had something I think be more along what you would get. It was kind of
with a P, like a platter.
Yep. and mine was a platter because it just had like a little bit of a few different things.
Shrimp,
but
fish,
hers had
all that good stuff.
Hers had I think shrimp and fish, and then it came with you could have your choice of a side, and then it came with coleslaw. But she wasn't a big fan of the coleslaw.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
I gotta all coleslaw ain't the same. I'll tell you that much right now. Yep. It just depends on how they cook it.
Yeah, best
or how they make it.
Yes, best coleslaw to me is the one you get at Catfish House.
Catfish House, man. They blend that stuff, and it is woo.
Yeah, if you like a finely chopped coleslaw,
man, that is on point.
That's a place to go.
I'm telling you, man, that's
right there
good
in Prattville, Alabama.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would that be Millbrook?
It may be Millbrook. Yep, it is Millbrook. Yeah, that's considered Millbrook. But no, we other than that little blip at the end, we enjoyed it. It was good.
That's good.
Eating.
That's good.
And then this mid morning, we went to another place down there called the Local Market.
Oh, okay.
They do brunch, but they make sandwiches. They're like a big sandwich shop.
Not big on sandwiches.
Well, no, I mean, Jessica got like a club sandwich.
Yeah,
and it had like a little twist to it, man. It had like what your normal club would have on it.
Yeah,
but they threw a little chicken salad on there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jessica really liked it. I got like a breakfast bowl. Had like eggs, grits, and hash browns, and your choice of a meat. And then I think somebody got, I can't remember what the other ones got, but it was good food, you know.
Okay.
But that's the one I was saying that the guy that owned Harbor Docks, you know, his son runs that local market.
Okay.
And I actually got to see him there. We talked about the old days, and
how about that?
He ended up giving the kids all a free shirt.
Oh, wow.
He looked at me and said, "You wear about 2X?" I said, "No, buddy, you better go on up."
You don't have my size.
But I
we
was
some big ones here.
I was very thankful that he did that. He didn't have to do that, and he did. So,
That's like me going to Old Navy. No, don't think I need to go in here. I'll wait in the car. Okay.
Look, I was we went to Alvin's Island this morning. They got all them graphic tees. They have different things on them.
Oh, look great.
And I'm like, man, I'd love one of them. Yeah. And I go up there and look, and 2X.
No.
Not going to work.
You be thumbing through all the way in the back. No.
No, they try and keep they do it because they're trying to keep their price low, and if they start carrying anything over 2X, they got to go up on that price. So they don't want to scare people away.
We went in that Rollins store in Tanger Outlet, and they didn't have no 3X. And I told that guy, I said, look, there's a lot of fat asses over here in softball. I said, you need to get on the ball and start making some bigger clothes. Okay?
Well, you know what? I was told that maybe that'd be like a kick in the butt, lose a little weight, and I said, well, maybe you're right.
Yeah, we trying, all right.
Yeah. So,
but yeah,
no, that was
that's something else.
We that was about our weekend trip there. I'll give a little plug to a couple places down there.
Oh yeah,
good eating food, I'd say.
You said the other one was Chuck Fish House. What?
Yeah, Chuck's Fish. So,
Chuck's Fish. Okay.
They named it after his dad. Charles Morgan is his name. Okay. That's who owned Harbor Docks, but now he doesn't own it no more. But they opened up all these different Chuck Fish restaurants.
Yeah.
And his dad was he was actually kind of, I'm not gonna say famous, but he was a civil rights lawyer back in the 60s.
Okay. Right.
He was one of the people when they had the 16th Street church bombing up there.
Birmingham.
He was one of the people that stood up and said, this ain't right.
Yeah.
And we need more people to stand out and say that it's not right. And, it's a cold day, and you know what? When, some little girls are getting ready for church in the bathroom at the church, and somebody sets a bomb off and kills them.
Yeah.
So, anyway, after that, he was an attorney, but he's also kind of a well-known figure in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And, he kind of got in front of some of his people and some of the political folks or whatever, and said, basically it was time for a change, but they started getting like death threats and stuff, so they ended up having to leave. They said in his podcast, he said that in that interview, he had said that somebody had sent his dad a letter that had a full drawn out diagram of the route that him, when he was a kid, and his mom walked to school every morning, and had basically threatened his kid and his wife's life. But so yeah, they ended up leaving and going to Birmingham, or not Birmingham, but Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yep.
Okay.
And then became, he a pretty prominent lawyer. He met Dr. King when he was a kid. Said they met Muhammad Ali. He said his dad represented Muhammad Ali. So, yeah,
he met some famous people.
Sure did. Yeah, wow. But I would. I'm not kind of person that wants to keep everybody just watch us. Don't go watch them, but check that podcast out. It's called East Pass Podcast. It's got some really interesting stuff, and you don't have to know those people to hear their story, and there's some good stories on there. So cool thing about for me is a lot of those guys I knew, and hearing those stories just it kind of resonates more with me. Oh yeah, 100%. So I really enjoy listening. I actually took kind of a hiatus from listening to them because I had caught up with all of them. And I'm sure this lady that does these interviews has a job.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that goes into her planning those interviews because she does a lot of digging and asking questions, family members, friends, and kind of getting stories about them. So there's a lot that goes into it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it seems like, for me, it's like it was a long period in between when a new podcast would come out.
Yeah.
So I think I canceled, because at that time, that's the only reason I had Spotify was I was listening to that podcast. So I canceled my Spotify, and then I went back a few months later, and there's a bunch on there. So I'm catching up with them now.
Yeah.
Like I'm listening to them all. But
that's right.
But no, that's good stuff. So
yeah.
But the Chuck's Fish, going back to that, they have one in Montgomery.
Yeah, we'll have to go in there.
Yeah, it's I don't think it's like fine dining, but it is.
I gotta dress up.
No, I mean we'll wear our big boy button up shirts like we always wear.
Okay.
And roll with it. So.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. No, it was. And I think it'd be a good time. Maybe when it cools off. I don't know. I need to look. I don't know if I'd like to get some trigger fish. You ever ate trigger fish?
I've never ate trigger fish.
I thought, for some reason, maybe the triggerfish opened up in the fall. So maybe if we waited till fall time, we could get some trigger on the menu. But I don't know. I don't know if triggerfish is open. Like, I don't know that they'll open it. I think they've kind of shut it off. But
oh, wow.
Yeah, triggerfish used to be considered a trash fish.
Huh.
They threw them back, and nobody kept them. And then all of a sudden, somebody said, "Well, let me fillet one of these things." They have their skin. They don't have scales. Their skin is more like almost like a shark skin.
Yeah,
but
like catfish or something?
No, I mean, you know how like shark skin is like sandpaper.
Oh, yeah.
The triggerfish is tougher than that. Like it's like a leather with a sandpaper on the outside.
Gotcha.
I guess somebody just one day way back said, "I'll flay one up." It's some of the prettiest white meat you'll ever see on a fish, man, and it's like a perfect size one is when you can get a fillet that's about the size of a piece of sandwich bread.
Yeah,
and you just cook that one fillet up, and it's the perfect.
Is it thick or
no? I mean,
is it bony?
No. No, man, it's
not a bony fish.
No,
okay.
I mean it's got bones in the backbone.
Yeah,
but and then the rib cage, but you cut that off.
Does it taste fishy or is it like whiting?
No, it's not a very fishy taste. See, I think, and I'm not a, I don't know for sure. I guess I'll just say that.
Connoisseur.
Exactly. But I think a lot of times when you get that fishy taste or gamey taste, whatever you want to call it, is when they have like, maybe a little blood in there.
Well, how are you on mullet?
I like mullet. You don't like it? I mean, I prefer mullet fillets.
Yeah.
I don't like, a lot of people eat them whole, but I've heard stories of people damn near choking to death on bones. So I don't want to. I mean, same thing with catfish. But we used to go down there where I'm from. They had that mullet festival every year.
Oh, and, yeah. I remember the mullet festival. I just don't like it.
I go. They had like I guess it was the Boggy Boys, what they called them. They would
put it on or something.
No, but they had like a booth there, and they cooked mullet, cheese grits, and hush puppies. And I think you might have got some French fries. But you go there and buy a plate. I can't remember how much it was.
Snapper is good. Oh, yes, it is.
Yep, that's good. But they had you could buy them the mullet whole. Like when they cut the head off, scale them, whatever. You can get them whole or fillet. I get the fillets, but yes, ma'am, Miss Tina, red snapper is great. Right now they're catching the heck out of them down there. They I think they got up to like the middle of September is when snapper season ends. So, they're getting them. And then at some point, groupers have opened back up.
Yeah.
Which I think they're catching them commercially right now. Matter of fact, that's what the fish I had last night was blackened grouper.
Really?
Yeah.
You liked it?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you on cheese grits? You like cheese grits?
I love them. You don't like them?
I'd rather have regular.
Really?
Yeah. And I used to like to, I still do. I take my fries and dip them in them grits and eat it too. That's good. I like that too.
So I love
Salty
cheese grits
with butter.
Oh, I mean, I like them plain too, you know. But I love cheese grits. I found a recipe for making a cheese grit. Basically, I've always just get some water, put a little salt in there, bring it to a boil, put my grits in there, and let it boil, until it gets thick or whatever. Yeah. And I'll just throw some cheese off in there. Well, I had found a recipe. Somebody, I don't remember where I seen it, but they had made some. They were talking about they were the creamiest cheese grits they'd ever ate. But basically, they took like a 1 cup of basically if you were cooking enough grits and say it needed 2 cups of water, you would do half of it instead of 2 cups water, you'd do half water, and the other half like a heavy whipping cream.
Oh, okay.
And then you would bring that to a boil, put your grits in there, then add your cheese. Oh. And man, I'm telling you, which you don't really like cheese grits. So, but if you like cheese grits, I actually talked to my mom.
I mean, I'll eat them, but it's just not my favorite.
I had asked my mom about that. And she said she didn't like them. Yeah. When they were made with any kind of milk or heavy cream. But I really liked them. So Miss Tina said she saw where June. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I hate that. We've lost a lot of good people here lately.
Sure have.
Hulk Hogan, Ozzy. Man, I tell you, they said he come in threes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was the guy that played in the Cosbys.
Yeah.
That was kind of before my time, but
I hated that too. Yeah, that was my childhood right there.
Yeah. Crosby's was still around when I was a kid, but I think it was kind of fading off when I got to the age where I was watching TV or whatever. But man. Yeah, I seen that, Miss Tina, and I used to watch that Gators. What's Swamp People? Was that Swamp People? What that was called?
No, that wasn't it, was it? I don't know. I really didn't watch all that right there.
I used to, and he was actually one of the more favorites, right up under Shoot 'em.
Yeah. Shoot 'em.
Yeah. So, but no, that's
that's sad. Yeah.
And then the Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
That was
man, that was a shocker.
Yeah.
That was a shocker.
Well, they say he died of like a cardiac arrest.
Yeah, he was in the hospital.
And so is he already in the hospital?
Yeah, he was in the hospital, I think, and then I don't know if they come home and had it. I'm not sure, but he was in the hospital. But been in the hospital. Then we had that big stabbing at that Walmart. Did you see that?
No.
That was up in Michigan. I think 11 people got stabbed or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, but some armed customers took him out.
Well.
Back surgery. Miss Tina said back surgery.
Back surgery?
I know how that is because I done had it twice.
Wait, what about back surgery?
Well, he's had multiple back surgeries. I think he said something like 25 on a podcast.
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
Really?
We're going back to Hulk. Yeah. And, I mean...
Complications from back surgery.
I think one of them kind of put him in a coma or something like that. Rumor is. So. But, I mean, I hate it. This is something else.
Well, I mean, that's got to the complications from back surgery.
Yeah. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Hannah. That's kind of scary. That one kind of hits close to home.
Yeah, it does.
There for me.
Why, you want back surgery?
Well, no, that's my brother went in for surgery.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
That's, he died on the operating table.
That's right.
But I mean, if I do, or my spouse or my buddy, which I mean, that's a scary thought. My family, had if that to, but I guess also, you think about it, it's usually when it's your time, it's your time.
Lord calls you, got to go.
We don't know when we're going.
About
so, the Lord knows when we're going to die before we're ever born. Yep. So
our time is in there.
Yep. So I don't know. That's I hate that about old Hulk, man. And then Ozzy, man. Bless
just
him.
Doing that big show.
Yeah, man, but he seems to have been on death's doorstep for years, man.
Yeah, he has.
All the crazy, wild stuff. I mean, I'm surprised he lived as long as he did. But
he was something else.
But I mean, I think he was in pretty good spirits. I seen a video like a day or two before he passed away.
Yeah,
and he was seemed to be the normal Ozzy as of late, just
it's crazy.
I don't know. That's But I guess going back to the school shopping, have y'all done any, or y'all started, or you?
We have done a little bit when we were down there for that World Series. We done. I think I took a day last day and then done some and then come home, but. I think we're done with school shopping.
Something cool up here is, the county, they cover a lot of the school supplies.
I know, that is great.
We still have to get, there's still a list that comes out for, like cleaning supplies, stuff like that. But we were talking to, the wife of one of Jessica's cousins this past weekend, and no, it wasn't. It was her cousin, her female cousin, and they were talking about that. And at first, I just assumed that it was like a statewide thing, because this cousin of hers lives down there in Dothan.
Yeah,
and I just assumed them providing the supplies was like a statewide thing, but it's not. Apparently, I was only for Elmore County, because they don't provide that stuff for them down there.
Oh, okay.
So, but she said it was kind of opposite. The only thing they had to provide was like paper and pencils and folders. The school didn't ask for any kind of cleaning supplies or stuff like that. So,
wow.
I don't know, but that was kind of.
Hey, I'm telling you. Maybe next week's show we can get into a back to school thing and discuss more.
Yeah, because we'll be
August the 11th, was it? August somewhere around there they start school, I think.
Yeah, I think they got a couple weeks left.
Yep, that's it.
But
on YouTube, we appreciate your time. We're gonna close out and call it a night. But we appreciate y'all. And TikTok, we're going to stay on just a little bit longer. So hold on there. Yeah. But on YouTube here, you can catch us on YouTube or TikTok, Twice the Mic.
Yep.
And
Facebook.
Also, you can email us at twicethemic@yahoo.com if you have any comments or want us to talk about something on the show. We appreciate you, and we'll see you later.
See you later.